We got to make sure that you have a continental grip. A lot of players have a forehand grip, semi-western or eastern even on the serve. A lot of players start out in a continental, which I'm showing you right now, and then when they toss the ball, they actually open their hand and change to a forehand grip. I see that one a lot. Are you one of those players that cheats like that? You can't do that. We got to get you in a continental grip, okay? Not going to go into a lot of detail showing graphics about it today, but you get the idea. If you've been playing tennis for any length of time, you know what a continental grip is. But here's some other things that I want to point out. I want to make sure that you got your trigger finger, your index finger is spread. Very, very important. I see players serve or even hit forehands with those fingers together like this. We got to angle the hand on the racket and have that trigger finger. When you do that, you're going to notice that this thumb is on the middle finger like this. If you don't do this, it's going to be on the index finger. Okay? So we're going to have that index finger spread. We're also going to have the heel of the hand off of the racket. Okay? And we're nice and loose with that continental grip. All right? So with the continental grip, that allows you to hit the ball more on edge like this. That's not exactly how it looks when you're hitting the ball, but that's what the feeling should be. If you got the forehand grip, the pancake grip here, you're going to be hitting it more straight on. We don't want that, okay? So you're in a continental, and then you can swipe around the ball, okay? You can swipe with that continental. You can even move the racket or the grip a little bit. If you're in a continental, you can even move it towards backhand a little bit so that when you start, the strings are facing up like this. Here's what we're going to do to help you improve your slice serve. I want you to focus on a small little adjustment that you can make with your stance before you even hit the serve. Why? Because more and more players are now serving with this type of stance. Maybe it's because you've been studying Pete Sampras or other great servers where their foot is parallel to the baseline and this back foot is turned out like this. What we want to focus on doing is actually pointing our front foot a little bit and making sure that this back foot is either parallel or pointing a little bit as well. And so when you go ahead and get in this position, it's going to be easier for you to bring your body around to hit a great slice serve. So you're going to point your front foot, and then you're going to toss the ball and hit the slice. It's a lot easier to get the body around if you adjust your stance slightly. Don't worry if your opponent can see your position like this. You can still trick them and hit a different type of serve. Now, if we study pro servers that are going to hit more of a slice serve or even a flatter serve, the racket angle won't be as extreme. It'll look more like this. So if you're going to hit a flat serve or a slice serve, the racket angle looks more like this. So a lot of times the ball position impacts this, right? If the ball position is more in this direction, it's going to be easier to hit a flat serve or a slice serve with this racket angle. And then if you're going to hit a topspin serve, you're going to see the racket angle look more like this at contact. So let me do a demonstration here. And I'll show a kick serve first. So I didn't really kick that one, but I did try to hit topspin. I'll do another one. So that had more kick on it. Now I'm going to do a slice, and again, like the slice serve or the flat serve, the angle of the racket is going to change at contact. So with that flatter serve there, again, the racket angle is going to look more like this. So basically what I want you to do is pay attention to how you follow through. I know that the ball is already gone after you follow through and after you finish. I know it's long gone, okay? But it makes a difference, okay? So when you finish, I want you to make sure you bring your hand all the way around like this, okay? Bring your shoulder and your hand all the way around. Look at that exaggeration. Now, if I were to go, let's say, flat down the tee, I don't need to bring my body around as much. You can see maybe it stops in this area. I mean, it can go to here, but to get that extra slice and that extra action, you want to really bring your shoulder and your hand around more. Watch this again. So look at where my chest is facing at the end. I have my players face towards the side fence when they're done. Okay, there's no reason to stop the body in this position to hit a slice serve with the chest facing the net. Watch my chest again. See, that ball is just sliding off the court, and look where my chest is when it's done. Look where my shoulder, look where my hand is. Another thing to notice is I'm using a strong continental, or even towards a backhand grip. I'm not in the forehand grip. So I move it over, and this allows me to carve around the ball like so. Okay? Notice how the strings are facing up when I'm done. If I've got a forehand grip, look at where my strings are, facing down. We want the strings facing up. So you're carving around the ball and the strings are facing up. Notice my arm, it's bent. It's not straight and locked. Why? Because we want relaxation. See, my arm is bent. See, my strings are up, facing up. My arm is bent. My wrist is relaxed. It's not locked. It's not straight. It's not here. It's very consistent. If you want to gain that consistency and reliability on your slice serve, finish the same way every single time. Just like your forehand, follow through here. Moving forward, I want to take you to the next step. We've got a free course to offer you. We've got serve lessons and forehand lessons, strategy, footwork. All of it is inside this free course, and it's on our Tennis Evolution app. So when you register or download the Tennis Evolution app, you can get access to this free course. It's like having a coach in your pocket. You bring these lessons on the court with you, or you watch them at home before dinner, after dinner, in the gym, while you're traveling. It's an amazing resource for you. You click the link in the description below to pick that free course up. Thanks again for your time today, and we'll see you at the next lesson.